So hello everyone, today we will be seeing yet another recipe of tea or chai, which is a ginger chai, which we generally have for our morning breakfast always. We start our day with warm water, and then we have tea around 9:30 or 10. So this is going to be a ginger tea, and today's video is going to be what we are going to have for the breakfast, a very quick breakfast. If you don't have time, you have to log into your work. So very quick breakfast of Appe, which is made up of dosa batter, a rice flour batter, and then a quick ginger tea. So for two people, I'm taking 1 cup, 1.5 cup of water, and I'm going to add this to this pot here, and I'm going to boil it. Now to this I'll add 1 teaspoon of tea, and I'm going to take like not even 1/4, a very little teaspoon again, and pour into this. We don't want to make it more bitter, so 1 teaspoon is okay, but I always add a little bit more to this. So I have grated some ginger into this. Ginger is very medicinal, so if you have a cough or something, you can always try this ginger tea, or you can have a ginger concoction or a syrup made. But for cough, it's a great to your throat, so you can try that, especially in the cold winters. This is great. Now the trick here is you always add ginger when you're boiling the tea. You don't add it after you add milk, because then if you add ginger later, it spoils the whole milk and everything, and then your tea is ruined. Your whole tea is goes in vain. So you should always add ginger when you're boiling the tea. There is another way. Some people add milk, boil the milk, and then once the milk is boiled, they add ginger. But generally, I prefer to add it when I'm boiling the tea itself. So now you can see that the tea is boiling, and this is the perfect time to add the milk. So you can see before adding the milk, I'm adding sugar. You can add sugar later also, but sometimes it takes time for the sugar crystals to dissolve. So I'm adding 3 tablespoons of sugar, because I took 1.5 cup of water. So exactly 1 tablespoon of tea, or you can add a little bit more like I showed you, and then exactly to the amount of water, and then double the amount, double the how much water you took, double the amount of teaspoons of sugar you add. So I took 1.5 cup of water. I'll add 3 teaspoons of sugar. Now this is the tricky part, and this defines how best your tea is going to be. So yes, of course, the ginger and the addition of sugar and the proper addition of the tea powder, but this is also one of the important steps. So generally, if you are taking 1.5 cup of water, you take half a cup of milk. Generally, the way I do it, I add milk. So you can see the color is changing. So I keep adding little bit. Now when you see the color is, still it is like a darker side, I will add little bit more. And now when I see the color is kind of change, and it's like not too much of light brown, that means you have added too much of milk. So if you like that way, you can, but I don't like a milky tea. I would rather prefer less milk in my tea. So this is the perfect color, and I'll stop adding milk there and let it boil for some time now. Now till this is getting boiled, we will lower the flame, and we'll make our breakfast here. So this is something which which our parents brought from India, and this is like, you get this online on Amazon Prime as well. So and get this at any Indian round places where you can put the dough of dosa or idli to make our appes, small balls. So this is a dosa batter I bring from Indian stores. You get it at any Indian stores or online. Also, you can order from Madurai Foods, and this is the best dosa batter. But I'll also post a recipe later on how to make this dosa batter at home using a rice flour or soaking some rice and urad dal. So yeah, for now I have brought this from Indian store and we'll get started. So now before pouring the dosa batter in this pan, you have to add either you add ghee or you can add butter, salted, non-salted butter, or you can also add oil. So I have applied the ghee or the butter to all over the wherever I'm going to put the batter. And over here, I have taken the dosa batter. You can also use the idli batter. And then I have added some onions, as you can see, red chili powder, and pinch of salt for taste. And I'm going to mix everything nicely so everything gets nicely mixed, and then we are ready to go. Now we have mixed properly. I'm going to add this to one of the area and then the next one. Now I have added everywhere, and now I'm just going to all the blocks I've added the batter mix, and I'm just going to cover it with the lid and then let it cook for some time. And this is like within 5 minutes everything will be done. So we are going to keep it on a medium flame, and within 5 minutes it will be set done. See, as you can see, after like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, you can see the color is changing and it's getting cooked. You can see, you know, from the top, like over the sides, you can see it's getting cooked. The color is becoming slightly brown. So as you can see, I have turned it upside down, this one, and you can see the color has changed from white color to pale yellowish brown. I'm going to flip-flap the others as well. So now you have seen I have turned it on the other side. You can see the color has changed, and this happens within 3 to 4 minutes, and I have changed it on the other side. And now you just close the lid and let it cook for 2 minutes and then set it done. This is a small pan which this is the small spoon which I use to flip it for flip-flop it or turn it on the other side. I'm going to turn off the flame, and our appas are ready to be served. So these are our appas. Aren't they wonderful? And it's a quick breakfast within 5 minutes, and you can serve it with a ketchup, green coriander chutney, or with a tamarind date chutney. You can also have this with a cheese spread. So this is the breakfast for today: ginger tea and dosa with appe with ketchup. Enjoy, and see you all again in the next session of another chai or a dinner or a lunch recipe.